Hair at the scene doesn't belong to the victim, and red paint on wrist isn't blood Halloween party decor. It's old paint from a discontinued house brand. One camera caught the vehicle, but it's blurry, like my friend's old phone. In Will's mansion, while rummaging through Sam's belongings, a photo was found. It was Sam and his husband, who looks more like a model. Tom asks if Sam bought insurance. Will doesn't know he should ask his accountant. They never understand the numbers. Next, they enter the kitchen, where Tom notices the faucet. It doesn't work when turned on. Is he looking for a magic pump? Since Tom's house is being renovated, he checks his phone and finds Sam never bought insurance. A thrifty good husband. But found out Sam's husband Sam has a history of drug dealing. Two detectives head to his house, a family trait. They first check the house's surroundings, then hit the front door, and Sam just learned his wife was murdered. Talk about having a morning ruin before coffee. They last met months ago. On the day Sam was murdered, Sam fished alone. Fish had more important matters. He returned last night. Little black spots paint on Sam's hands. An artist now. He says if they skip his rights, it's over. If not, he'll call his lawyer. See a classic lawyer trick. He then slams the door, sending them outside. Work-play balance. First take a break. Back in town, Tom and wife dance, and she thinks that's on 50. And male victims kill the mood. It's always the ex-husbands. Tom tells his wife to shut up and dance, while the narc detective has a side job. I hope it's a misunderstanding. Its name is Active Police Security Consulting, and he gives a keychain to every colleague. Now that's a creative giveaway. Tom finds Summer missed commissions on 6 deals. He asks, well, it's like a TV drama script. Those 6 commissions on $70,000 to avoid taxes. Summer invested in property, a reality show. Sam's motive is clear. Summer's death means assets go to Sam. The neighbor sees Tom's car bottomless storyline. Wife Judy explains in a ghost town, when Tom's partner was investigated, they faced troubles like a thriller. Cops thought Tom snitched, so they'd vandalize, like stripping windshields. Tom even slept with a gun under his pillow. See extreme self-defense. So that's why they left. If his wife is right, Tom is a good cop. As night falls, it seems a twist in a double life. They chat about an uncle's illness, while Judy says, showcasing Tom's family's modest life. A man visits under the guise of delivering a message. See quite outrageous. Knocking on Will's door. Will has no recollection at all. Does your memory need a nutritional boost? The man tells him, your mom must remember you, then get shut out, just like what he said. I'm not sitting in the dark waiting for you to come play chess. Using Summer's phone, police pinpoint his recent suspicious visits, unrelated to work, a fleeting location. It's an under-renovation church, and here Tom finally finds a clue. Red paint on Summer's hands. Are they planning to paint the church roof like a Christmas tree? Back home, his wife denied his thought of it being a Buick. It's a Chrysler Imperial, her dad's first gift to her in college, a 90s classic. Though from the 90s, he clearly recalls the car's details. Judy had many joyful moments in it, some emotional attachment here. At the used car market, they confirm the purple car from the crime scene is the Chrysler. His wife mentioned Destiny. Tom turns to notice a pickup truck parked beside, 3 years of age, and having covered only 48,000 miles, looking quite fresh. Stepping inside, he feels an urge to reset his life. Enjoying himself, Little Black sees Tom's interest in the truck. At Summer's funeral, such an incredible coincidence. Will sees the man again and, for safety, informs Tom, wondering if it's another chase. His name is Illy. When Will's father was alive, the hometown underwent a real estate development that included a farm. The storyline sounds like an old movie. They offered reasonably, but the farmer refused. They bought it anyway. Hard to fathom. Then Illy's father committed suicide, and Will suspects Illy blames them for it while also trying to hack the server a few times. This is obviously a sad tale. But he fails, intercepted by IT. Tom tells Will it's hopeless, like cleaning up, but we can't quit. Unless he reappears, Hal will call anytime. His team checks Summer's calls for 3 months, including one to the FBI. It's getting more convoluted. From the investigation, Summer called to report drug activities. The FBI gave him the local hotline, but he never called the blunder. Through investigating Illy, they've arrived at his home, where Illy is quite cooperative and knows Tom clearly, a neighbor who loves to chat. Knowing Tom's birthday and zodiac sign, Illy volunteers information, including why he was at the crime scene that day. Is he a fan of detective work? If police want to know, he can tell who the murderer is, despite his disjointed speech and enthusiastic informant. But Illy seems to trust Tom. He read the reports. Tom's silly partner was arrested for drugs and gambling. Shocking. Tom, 6 years with his partner, knew nothing. Maybe Illy thinks Tom was involved. He's a playwright genius. When asked why he went to Will's house, Illy tells Tom he wanted to see Will get arrested because their family are all demons. That sounds like the climactic tension in a soap opera. At police HQ, they chat. On the day, Sam's car was at the fishing lake. This town is far from calm. Yet it could have been someone else driving. They bet. Little Black guesses Sam. Tom bets on Will. Vic on Illy, the deputy chief on old fishing Sam. Only the chief stays silent. Is he silently betting too? He only cares about the all points bulletin for the Chrysler. The deputy chief says there are over 8,000 of the same model, like finding a needle in an ocean. Investigating that wastes time and resources. Soon well know. If no leads, check the Chrysler later. Are we just killing time? The chief agrees. Summer's GF contacts Tom, revealing a key clue. The plot twist begins. That Summer and Sam had an ongoing close relationship. The woman was at the scene and is confident about it. The last time the police questioned her, the strummer just